All right, so today we're going to be doing a needle chest decompression, or NCD. So before we do that, give some information. Basically, the indication for needle chest decompression would be a tension pneumothorax, which is the lung is collapsing because there's a hole in the lung, so the pressure is greater outside of the lung than it is inside of the lung. Some signs and symptoms of tension pneumothorax are narrowing pulse pressures, absent lung sounds on the whatever side the tension pneumo is on, tachypnea, tachycardia. Your contraindication then would be if you don't meet three of those criteria, and you want to meet those three criteria because if you do a needle chest decompression in the field, you just bought that patient a chest tube at the hospital. So you want to make sure you are sure if it is a tension pneumo, you 100% want to do this to relieve that tension. So to start, we'll have our PPE on, gloves for sure, maybe eye protection, but you want to make sure you have your correct PPE on. To start off with, we're going to find our site. You have the clavicle here, your first rib falls into that clavicle. So you got your first intercostal space, second rib, second intercostal space, third rib, and then third intercostal space. You can go either second or third intercostal space. I'm gonna go second intercostal space. So now that I found my site, I'm going to grab my swab. I'm gonna sterilize the site because we are sticking a needle in someone's chest. So once it's sterilized, I will grab my needle here. I would attach a syringe with saline in it. It's going to allow me to see that the needle is in correctly. So now that I have this, I'm going to go, I got the third rib right here. I'm gonna hit the third rib, then I'm gonna kind of come back, making sure I go over the top because on the bottom side of the rib is the nerve, the blood vessels. You don't want to hit that. So now that I'm over, I would observe here that there'd be bubbles, kind of like that, because this isn't a real patient, there isn't that. So now that know that I'm in, I'm going to advance the catheter in to the patient, and then I will remove the needle. I would sharps this, but due to this being a training needle, we want to save this, so I will stick this back in the container here. Next, I'm going to attach my Heimlich valve, or one-way valve. This will allow air to come out but not go back in. And then to secure it, you would have 4x4s, and you would kind of stack them on each side. We don't have 4x4s in here. And then once you have your 4x4s there, you would grab your tape, and then you would tape those 4x4s down, secure it. Then on the next side, tape it down, secure it, and then just to secure this, you would tape this down as well to secure that. And so with each, now that you've done the needle chest decompression, with each breath, the patient's lung is going to expand more and more as air gets forced out of the thoracic cavity through the one-way valve, and that should allow them to breathe easier.